I had planned the perfect romantic getaway, a weekend meant to deepen the connection between us and maybe even lead to a proposal. The quaint cabin by the lake, with its rustic charm and secluded location, seemed like the ideal spot to let love blossom. I arrived first, eager to set the scene for a weekend of passion and intimacy. As I was unpacking, I heard the sound of a car pulling up. Excitement turned to confusion when I saw two familiar figures stepping out, locked in a passionate embrace that was impossible to misinterpret. Standing there, frozen, I watched as my lover and my mother pulled away from each other, their expressions morphing from lust to shock as they realized they were caught. My heart pounded in my chest, a mix of anger and disbelief coursing through my veins. The betrayal was palpable, but what I couldn't understand was the depth of it. Words failed me as I tried to comprehend how long this had been going on. My mother, seeing my distress, broke into tears, confessing a secret she had kept for decades. Their affair had started long before I was born, a scandalous liaison that had been buried under layers of deception. This revelation unraveled everything I thought I knew about my life. The man I loved had been entangled with my mother, a truth that was as bewildering as it was devastating. My mind raced back to every moment we had shared, now tainted by the shadow of their betrayal. I wanted to scream, to lash out, but all I could do was listen as my mother explained that my birth was the result of an agreement between them, a twisted pact that bound us all in a web of lies. The room felt suffocating, the walls closing in as I grappled with the emotional chaos. In the aftermath, I realized there was no going back to the life I once knew. The betrayal had severed relationships beyond repair, leaving me with a hollow space where trust once resided. My lover and my mother tried to justify their actions, pleading for understanding, but their words fell on deaf ears. I was left to navigate the wreckage of my own existence, haunted by the reality that the foundations of my life were built on deceit. The twist that cut the deepest was the realization that my own identity was intertwined with their betrayal, a constant reminder of the love I had lost and the family I never truly had.